Now to the biggest distraction for kids right now. You know what they are? Cell phones. A commission in New Jersey tasked with studying child social media found that children's grades are down. It's also creating addictive behaviors and increasing their anxiety.
And shortening their attention span big time. So what can parents do? They do pay the bill. They own the phones. They're in charge. A psychologist at Rutgers reminds parents they have a lot of power.
The recommendations are simple and suggest changes need to happen now. Ban cell phones at school, delay access to social media until 16, and recommend social media companies restrict access until age 16. Dr. Stephanie Marcello at Rutgers has 2 teenagers. She says every study shows grades are lower and kids' attention span is shorter when they are in a class with smartphones.
If you look at all the research on that, you can see test scores go down. You can see all the distractions.
What about a flip phone?
I would recommend that definitely, not before age 16. And I understand, I'm learning. My teens are on social media. And if I could go back, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
She says kids suffer higher anxiety and lower self-esteem.
We know the long-term challenges, kids facing higher rates of anxiety and depression, especially significantly higher for girls.
Additionally, Dr. Marcello agrees social media, TikTok, Snapchat, that sort of thing should not be something kids are on until at least 16.
There's pornography, there are violent images, there are predators out there pretending to be 12 years old.
Dr. Marcello says definitely use technology. Get the experts at the phone store to set limits on their phones regarding what can be seen. And tell your kids it's because you care.
We should be honest and open about everything. So the more you can talk about anything and everything in a developmentally appropriate way in your house, the better. Nothing's off limits.
There's some very good news in all of this.
Parents have a ton of power. You have a ton of power in what you allow. We're still the parents. We have power to involve them in sports, activities, and other ways that they can be getting those social needs met.
Also realize they copy us.
Us modeling really healthy behaviors with cell phones and technology is one way that we have a lot of power.
Maybe time to pick up a book.
You pick up a book, put down your phone.
Yeah, get on the bicycle, grab some Legos.
I hear so many parents, I know you do too, they're like, my kids don't read. I'm like, do you read?
There you
Do you
go.
read? What you doing? What are you up to?
There you go.
What? I'm like, Yeah, anyway. So, Danny Beckstrom, what's going on with Big Dog Sunday?
You just like Uno reverse that right back to the parents. Okay,
What do you do?
Play. We were talking about, it's called Field Something Dinosaurs in Leonia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we were talking about this at 7 o'clock, and Diana was like, Magic had her birthday party there. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great place for a birthday party. So there's Magic and her pals in front of the Spinosaurus. We also have Muffin saying, let's go Mets. The Mets are trying to clinch that last wild card spot today. Game is in Florida. The weather there in Miami, not great. But the Yankees have fantastic weather conditions. They're trying to win the division today, and Callie is saying, let's go Yanks. If you're heading up to Yankee Stadium, first pitch at 3:05. Weather beautiful. The clouds are long gone. Temperatures are in mid-season form, not heading into the playoffs. We'll top out in the low to mid-80s today, feeling a whole lot more like summer out there. Beautiful afternoon in the ballpark. Our temperatures are going to fall in a big way, though, heading into the work week. I'll time out that drop in high temperature coming up after the break.